Well, hey, it's MIgardener, and I'm here with a super quick tip on how to plant fall garlic. Now, people in the US, you're going to want to plant your garlic in the fall because it allows the roots to kind of establish, and then in the springtime it allows you for a really quick early harvest of some decent sized garlic cloves. People in other countries this may not apply, but I have not studied it, so I'm not sure. It may be the same. I know Canada and US, you guys are all in the same boat with me. So I'm going to show you how to plant fall garlic. Also, I'm going to show you some quick tips to kind of make your plants healthier, bigger, and kind of how you do it, because there's a certain method of doing it. A lot of people that plant it in the springtime will they'll plant and they'll kind of prep their soil for kind of the way you plant onions. When you plant like onion sets and stuff, you can plant them in the fall, but there's a whole different way to planting in the fall versus the spring, because you don't want the plant to actually grow above the soil, otherwise it'll kill it, and then the next year it'll actually flower. You want to plant it so it establishes roots and the greens never pass the surface of the soil. You never want the greens to come up from the soil, so you want to plant them deep enough in enough nutrient-rich soil that doesn't happen. And about this time you want the nights to be getting down to about anywhere between 42 to 39 degrees is optimal, because it allows really slow growth but allows the plant still to get established. Also, you don't want the frost to be any sooner than 3 weeks. If the frost is within 3 weeks from the time you're planting, you're okay. If it frosts sooner than 3 weeks, you're in trouble, because it's gonna completely stop the growth on the plant. And if it frosts, let's say in 4 to 5 weeks, you're gonna wanna wait a couple weeks, because again, you don't want the greens to emerge from the soil. That's still a really key time frame that you don't wanna miss. So also, I'm shooting in the dark almost because the days are getting so short, and it reminds me that winter is upon us and the garden is ready to be planted for its fall crop. So that's what I'm gonna do. And it really, gosh, it just catches up on you. Like I was just doing other things, all of a sudden I looked outside, I'm like, shoot, I gotta film. So I'm out here doing filming in the night with a light and what light I have. So I'm gonna get cracking. I'm gonna show you how to plant fall garlic for an early spring harvest. Stay tuned, I'll bring you guys in close to how I do this. All right, so you're going to kind of figure out the place where you're gonna plant, and you're gonna take your garlic clove. You can buy these even from the store, they work just great. So you're gonna take your garlic cloves and you're kind of just gonna peel away the skin here and just get them so the cloves crack away. All this skin will reveal one clove. Each one of these cloves will make a whole clove of garlic. So I have quite a few potential cloves, and you just want to break them away from the base root here. And the one thing you'll notice is that they have a pointed end and a flat end. The flat end will kind of have like a little indentation. Here, if I bring you guys in close here, you'll see what I mean. The indentation is what the roots come out of, and then this right here is what the greens will come out of. And so you don't want the pointed end to be facing down. You want to be able to have the greens grow up, obviously, because that's the part that catches the sunlight. And also another note, small cloves like this, you don't want. You want the fat, established cloves. You can see the difference there. One is obviously much larger, much fatter. This is the healthier clove. This is great for cooking. You don't have to throw this out. Keep it for cooking, throw it in a soup, throw it in a stew, either way, but you want these fat cloves. Those are gonna work out the best for you. Again, this one, too small, so that's gonna get set aside. Just the biggest cloves. Generally, the cloves that are on the outside are the healthiest for you. The ones that are on the inside are gonna be the smaller, stubbier ones that you don't want because they're less mature. See all these? All these ones were just from the inside, and those are all no-goes. Those are too small and they won't establish a good, healthy plant. So now I'm gonna get to the next step and I'll show you what to do. All right, so what I have here is just a trench that I've established. It's about, I'd say at least 3 or 4 inches deep. And you want that to happen because you're gonna take some of this beautiful, rich compost, or in this case I'm using worm castings, and you're gonna take your worm castings or compost, whatever you have that's very nutrient rich, and you're just gonna put that down. Now it's a lot like planting potatoes because you want to make sure that you have a lot of rich earth that is nutrient rich. And I've already amended this bed, but I just want to make sure that it has a lot of stuff to keep it going and to keep it healthy throughout the winter. So now I've laid a small layer of that down. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your clove and you're just going to take the pointed end, stick it up. Don't press too firmly in the soil, but just press it down enough so it sinks in. And then you're going to want to measure out about 3 to 4 inches from the last clove. Stick it in, and you're just going to do that all the way down the bed there. And since I have 3-foot beds, I was able to fit about 4 cloves in. As you can see, I got 4 cloves of garlic there. And now those can all be covered up with the original soil. And don't worry about them being too deep. If they're any more than about 3 to 4 inches deep, you're going to want to uncover them a little bit. But if you're in that frame for spacing and for depth, you're all good, and your plants are going to grow really, really healthy. And I'm going to finish up the rest of this bed, and I'll get back with you guys. Alright, so I thank you guys for tuning in. I just got all this finished, and it is about a hair past a freckle. So now I think it's about 8 o'clock, and it's really dark. So I got to go inside, grab some dinner, and I will catch you guys next week. And I got some pretty cool, exciting stuff planned. But I just thought I'd get this episode in because I had a lot of requests on how to plant garlic for the fall. So I thought I'd show you guys that. Hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully you guys also enjoyed. And as always, this is MIgardener reminding you to grow big or go home. Catch you guys later. See ya. Bye.